see if I can find some contacts on 20 meters and see how it's working.
Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Nothing heard. This is K2GOD. Is this frequency in use? Nothing heard. CQ 20 meters. Hello, 20 meters. CQ 20 from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD. CQ 20, hello 20 meters, hello 20, calling any station anywhere, CQ 20 meters from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta K2GOD.
K2GOD, WB0 Romeo India Alpha.
All right, I think I got WB0 Romeo India Papa. Is that correct? Over?
I believe you have it right. The call was WB0 Romeo India Alpha. My name is Ted, and I'm located in Topeka, Kansas.
Roger, Topeka, Kansas. Thanks for coming back to my call. Now, correction, right? You said is WB0 Romeo India question mark? Okay, I think you went under the noise level there. Sorry, try one more time. I think propagation is switching on us. Over. Negative, still too low. I hear WB0, then heard international, but couldn't hear anything else. Over. Okay, I think you said 7-3. Well, thanks for trying, and I wish you a great week. CQ 20 meters. Hello, 20 meters. Calling any station anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta K2GOD.
K2GOD, this is KF0RBT.
AF0RBT, Romeo Bravo Tango, over.
This is Kilo Fox 0, Romeo Bravo Tango.
Okay, Kilo Fox 0, Romeo Bravo Tango. I think I got it right. Over.
Yeah, you're right on it. KF0RBT.
All right, you're 5'9" here into Vineland, New Jersey. My name is Noel. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. How do you copy me? Over.
Oh, you're coming through loud and clear. I see you with the 5'9" here in Coffeyville, Kansas.
All right, all the way to Kansas. Thanks for the contact. You're sounding very good here. Very strong audio. You got a little bit of the boost in the low end. I can hear it clearly here. 5'9" and a little bit above 9 sometimes. Well, what radio and antenna are you using, if I may ask you? Over.
Yeah, I've got a Yaesu 710 on a G5RV antenna about 35 feet in the air.
Roger's doing the job. Well, I appreciate you coming back to me. I'll say 7-3 and good week to you. Over.
Thank you, 73. Appreciate it.
No problem. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 from Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD. CQ20, CQ20 meters, hello 20 meters, CQ20 from Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD. November 7 question mark?
Whiskey, Delta, Foxtrot, over.
All right, November 0, Whiskey, Delta, Fox. So I think I got you there. Name here is Noel. On the way back, I'll give you a signal report. How do you copy? Over. Got you a little bit there in the QRM. I think you mentioned you're using 80 watts. I'm not sure if I copied that correctly. Your report is 5555. I'm in New Jersey. Name is Noel. Try one more time. Over. November 7 WDF. Thanks for coming onto the stream, and I appreciate the report. 7-3 from K2GOD.
It looks like the band is not performing that well.
November 7th, Whiskey, Delta, Foxtrot, Central Washington State,
7-3, and thanks for coming on. CQ20, CQ20, CQ20 meters, hello 20, from Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta, K2GOD.
Kilo 5, Alpha, Bravo, November.
Kilo 5, Alpha, Bravo, November. I think that I got that. The signal's strong. Name here is Noel. I'm in New Jersey. How do you copy? Over.
QSL Noel. The name is Travis. Copy you 5-9 here in Arkansas.
All right, Arkansas. You are 20/9. Very strong signal. I'm using an ICOM IC705, and I'm pushing about, I don't know, anywhere from 650 to 700 watts of power. The antenna is a full wave 80 meters loop. What's your rig? How much power? And what antenna are you using? Over.
QSL. The rig is a Yaesu FT710 going to an old Heathkit SB200, putting out looks like right at 500 watts right now, to a November Alpha 4 Romeo hex beam, which you're looking at the pictures from my tower install. It's 30 foot up there to the hex beam.
Roger, Roger. Well, you know, this is the second FT710 that I hear today. I just got started with the QSO, and they sound very good. And also the hex beam never disappoints. Everybody that comes on with a hex beam always has good antenna performance. And 30 feet, I think they're meant to work at that level, they have a nice takeoff angle, and just 30 feet of tower will do. You weld? Is that what you're showing there on your webpage? Over.
QSL. I dabble in it a bit, and I was like, when I got to looking at the price of a tilt-over base plate, I was like, nope, I'm not paying that much considering I ain't got a whole lot of money to spare. I've got a welder, know how to weld, got cutting torch, sawzall, all that good stuff, and some stuff to spare to be able to make one, and also the stuff to go into the ground with some rebar around the pipes because QRZ wasn't letting me be able to upload those pictures, but oh well.
All right, very well. That's the next thing I want to learn. I'm an old man. I'm 55, but always wanted to learn a little bit about welding. So I think I'm gonna probably maybe this year or next year pick one of those El Cheapo welding inverters from Harbor Freight. Well, thanks for coming onto the QSL. Phase 73 from K2GOD.
QSL, well, good to make contact with you. I subscribed in 73.
Thank you. Appreciate it. CQ20 from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta.
Okay, 6 QAZ, Kilowatt 6, Quebec Alpha Zulu.
Okay, Kilowatt 6 Quebec Alpha, question mark?
Quebec Alpha Z, Quebec Alpha Zulu.
Got you. Thanks for the correction there. And I see you. Are you in California? Over.
You are between a 5.5 and a 5.9. The conditions just keep going up and down, but no problem copying. Good audio. Go ahead.
Okay, Roger. 10 for the 5 to 5.9. Yeah, propagation is fluctuating a little bit. Name here is Noel. Are you in California? Over.
Yes, absolutely. I am one that believes in having the correct number for the state you live in. So yes, I am in California. In fact, there's just a slight variation on my call from my original call. My original call was Kilo Delta 6, Quebec Alpha Zulu, and when I made general, I dropped the D out of my call because it was available. So it is a vanity call, but all I did was drop the D out. Go ahead.
Roger, thanks. Thanks for the clarification there. Very good. Sounding very good here. 5.5 to 5.8. You know, fluctuating a little bit. I don't know if you mentioned your rig, your antenna, please.
Okay, the rig here is a ICOM 7300 using a high ICM microphone. Feeding that all into a Mercury S3, the same. It looks like the same amplifier you have, running right at 900 watts, and that's fed into a Buddy hex beam. It's a 9-pound hex beam. It's a portable hex beam that I have up there, mostly permanent. I take it down when there's going to be snow. But other than that, I just leave it up in the wind, rain, and whatever comes along, and it seems to do fine, but it doesn't do well in the snow. I've experienced that before, found out the hard way that I need to take it down when it snows. But it's mounted about 15 feet off the ground is all. Only 15 feet off the ground, pointed to the east. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, thanks for the info. The 7300 is a good sounding radio. It's a great deal. I was going to say there is a program on the web for free, which I'm using right now on the stream here. I like it. It's called WF View. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but one of the things, and actually I'm going to click on that here on the stream. I'm going to show it up on the screen here for anybody watching. if you go to the settings, there's a radio server mode, and I think that will allow you to get an app from the iPhone App Store. If you use iPhone, I use iPhone, but anyone that uses iPhone will be able to then connect to the 7300. I think I'm using the IC705, but I see the program has the radio server for radios like the 7300, where you can configure it to control the radio through the internet. So that's a pretty cool thing I wanted to mention to you, since you have a 7300. Well, those hex beams, I'm sold on them. I think the next antenna I'm going to invest in is going to be a hex beam. They work great. All the stations that I've heard, always sounding strong and good. Well, thanks for coming back to my call. I'm going to say 7-3, and I take it back to you for finals.
Okay, I didn't quite catch what that app was for your phone to control the 7300. I'm a little confused. What was that again?
Okay, it's there is an app that allows you to use the iPhone. It's called ASDR Mobile, and in order to use it, your radio must have a server to connect to the internet. But the 7300 can be connected through USB to a program called WFView, and it has a built-in server. So if you leave your computer connected to your 7300 and running the server under the WFView, you can then use the app to access the radio remotely. And I think that's a pretty cool thing for the 7300, because when it was built, or when it came out, they didn't have that feature built into the radio. The other radios do, like the IC705 that I'm using. It has an internal server and Wi-Fi connection, and the 7610 has a network jack on the back and a server internally. But the 7300 didn't have that. But this app and the WF program for your PC, WFView, will allow you to set up a server, and as long as you leave the radio connected through USB port to the PC using the WFView app, and then contacting from your iPhone through the SDR mobile app, you'll be able to connect to your radio. I don't know if that makes any sense. I think it's a lot of explanation. Over.
No, yeah. Well, I've got the WSU app for the iPhone, and was it Alpha Sierra Romeo Mobile? Was that the other one for the computer?
For the computers, the WF View. It's called Whiskey Fox View. It's a free app. I mean, a free computer program. And through the USB connector, you can hook up to your 7300. And then on settings, like I go here on settings, you can go to the menu item called Radio Server, and you can set up the port and everything to connect to your 7300. Then with that setup there, you can use an app like SDR Mobile on the App Store for iPhone and connect remotely to your radio. Just a pretty neat trick to be able to do remote into the 7300. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, very cool. Yeah, I will have to check that out. I do have my router in here, so to directly connect to an Ethernet cable, I'd have to run the cable from the back room here all the way to the living room where my router is. Sounds like I'd have to do that, obviously, because there's no Wi-Fi in the radio, unless I could make one of those mobile portable Wi-Fi units work. Could look into it. Yeah, I use a SDR and a PBR RX mounted inside my 7300 so that I can have a waterfall screen on the computer, and that works out really well. But what you're talking about, very cool. Saved me a ton of money from buying a new radio, which I don't want to do because I really like this. I've probably had it about 8 years now, and I really enjoy running this radio. I've had others since, but I've sold them off because, I don't know, they're just a little too complicated. This one's simple, easy to use, and seems to work, and nobody complains about it too much. So there's that. Simple is sometimes always better for me. But thank you, Noel. I appreciate that. I know you're getting out there to make some more contacts, so I will look into that. I appreciate you helping me out. And I'm sitting here looking at your web page or your QRZ page, and see that you have a YouTube channel. So I'll fish through there and see if you have more information on that. But that'll give me a start. 7-3. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. And if you have tomorrow off, have a pleasant day tomorrow. K2GOD, K6QAZ.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. 7-3 to you and a great week. CQ20 from K2GOD. CQ20 meters. Hello, 20 meters. CQ20 from Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta.
Echo.
Ending in echo, please.
Yes, this is November 2, Oscar Whiskey Echo. My name is George, like George of the Jungle. I'm in Pensacola, Florida. This is Pensacola, Florida. And you guys sound real good. And the other guy you were speaking to, you both were coming in probably 5.7s, 5.8s. Very good.
All right, George, thanks for coming back to my call. You are sounding great, too. You have a strong signal. You have 5.9 plus here into New Jersey. And I'm seeing your picture from QRZ. You have one of those Tar Heel antennas. It seems like you have everything, HF to VHF and UHF on your mobile. Is that correct? Over?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I'm not operating a mobile. I just put a station up for my friend in Pensacola. I'm using an SDR, a Sun SDR2. Sun SDR2. That's what I'm using right now. And you're sounding fantastic. Really, really good. I was listening to your... I had a 7300, so I was really listening to the things that you were saying to your friend there that you were talking to. And too bad I sold my 7300, but I wish I would have known that before. But you're sounding fantastic, just to let you know.
All right. Thanks for the report. Yeah, that's a great trick for the 7300. I see that program showing that option, which I wish I knew when I had a 7300, but I upgraded to the 705, which I love to death. Well, that Sun FDR, let me ask you, are you on a friend's shack, or you are talking from your own shack with your Sun FDR? Over.
No, I'm in a friend's house, and I was hooking this up for him. And it's my first time that I'm playing around with an SDR, but it's really interesting. It's got great receive, unbelievable. I sold my 7300 and I bought a DX10. I bought a Yaesu DX10, and I got to tell you, when I put the DX10 on, it was like night and day. It almost has the same receiver as this Sun SDR, and this Sun SDR is a couple of $1,000. The only radio that I know that has a better receiver would be either this Sun SDR or a Yaesu 101, but that's going to cost you a couple of $1,000. So I'm really having a good time with my DX10 back home. But over here, I'm having a great time with this Sun SDR. It really works very well.
Roger. Well, Yaesu, I think, is leading with the reception on the newest radios. They are tested by an independent website, and I think they're showing very good receive performance. And so that's an advantage there. And I'm pretty sure the Sun SDR is a state-of-the-art receiver. I like that radio a lot. It's not as popular as the Flex and the Anan, but I think it's underrated. It's an excellent radio, and I like the way it looks. What you have is the Pro version that has 100 watts output, or the 15 watts output radio, or?
Well, that's the difference between the Sun SDR and the Sun SDR number 2. This is the Sun SDR2. That gives you 100 watts output. And by the way, your amplifier is well tuned, because I'll tell you what, when you cough, you're 10 over. When you coughed a little while ago, and your normal swing is about a 9, it's just over a 9. So your amplifier is well tuned right where it needs to be, sounding very, very well. This is the 100-watt edition of the Sun SDR.
Yes, that's the one with the fan on top of it, I think. Very nice radio. Are you barefoot? Like, this is just a 100 watts what you're using right now?
No, I am not. I have an amplifier behind it. I have it at low power, so I'm only putting out about, maybe 600 watts. I can put probably 1,500 out if I wanted to, but I'm running it at 600 watts.
Okay, very good. Sounding great. Well, I appreciate you coming back to me, George, and I hope your friend has great fun with that Sun SDR and the little amp there. 7-3, I'll turn it back to you for finals, K2GOD.
Okay, take care and have a good one. You didn't tell me what was my signal over there. Please let me know my signal, 1, 2, 3.
Sure. Sorry, you are 5'9 plus. You're 5'9 plus 10. It fluctuates from 5'9 to plus 10. All right?
Okay, you say I was 5'9 to plus 10. You know, let me tell you something. When you talk, this radio makes you sound like you're digital, like you're perfectly on AM, like if we were AM stations. There's no sideband sound. It's like perfect. It's almost if we were on FM, like a repeater, like a regular repeater.
Roger, thanks for the input. That's full quieting or FM signal suppression. Very good. I'm glad to hear that report. Well, I'll move on. 7-3 from K2GOD.
Kilo Charlie 0 Zulu.
Okay, K2GOD. There's some stations screaming out there for you in the background. I'm going to take a step back. This is N2OWE. Take care and have a good one.
Due to Kilo 0, the Kilo Charlie 0, I'm not sure. Come back, please.
Kilo Charlie 0 Zulu India Charlie.
Okay, I think I got Kilo Charlie 0 Zulu India Charlie. Is that correct?
Roger. The name is Ray Romeo Alpha Yankee, and I'm in Colorado, Charlie Oscar.
All right, thank you, Colorado. This is Noel in New Jersey, and I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. There's a link on my QRZ.com page. Well, I'm going to give you a signal report on the way back, because I was typing your call sign to check you out on QRZ.com. In the meanwhile, I'll turn it back to you. How do you copy? Over.
All right. Well, I've got you a 5-5 into Colorado. The band's kind of fading up and down, back and forth. So, but at the moment you're 5-5.
Well, thanks for the 5-5. You're 5-7. 5-7 here in New Jersey. Can copy you very good. And thanks for the contact. Back to you from K2GOD.
All right, sir. It's a pleasure, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Kilo Charlie 0 Zulu India Charlie. We'll be clear with Kilo Charlie, or Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta
73, and thanks for the contact. CQ20, calling any station anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta. CQ20 meters. Hello, 20 meters. Calling any station anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta.
November 7 Hotel Golf.
November 7 Hotel Golf, I think. Go ahead. I'll give you a signal report.
Real good, real good. Thank you for picking me up. Your 59 name here is Herb, Hotel Echo Romeo Bravo, and the call is November 7, Hotel Guatemala. Roger.
Roger, Herb. I'm seeing, tell me where you're located. I think you must be in the Midwest. I love the landscape. Looks like the wilderness there. I'm seeing your QR set page. That tower seems to be over 40 foot. How tall is the tower? What antennas you have there, and where are you? Over.
Roger, Noel. Yeah, I'm in northeast Arizona, 40 air miles south of the Four Corners, where New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona meet. The tower is Roan 45, and I have 6-foot section, 10-foot section of the Roan 45, so that makes it to 60 feet, plus where it is tapered off, so it's probably about 68 feet above the ground, that whole tower. And the top one is a 2-meter crisscross antenna. The one that's right at the bottom, you probably can barely see it. It's a homebrew 6-meter antenna. And then the big one is the X-Ray 7 made by crisscross antenna. And then you probably barely see the inverted V for 50 meters and 80 meters. Back to you, Noel.
All right, thanks for the description. Very nice. I went to Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, and the landscape there is beautiful. Awesome. You seem to be like isolated. You're in no neighborhood, right? It seems like you are in acres of land there, or?
Roger, I live. The nearest community is about two miles away, and I'm in the middle of nowhere. The elevation here is 7,000 above sea level.
Wow, amazing. Thanks for sharing that information. Well, I'll say 7-3 and a good week, and I'll turn it back to you for finals. K2GOD.
Real good. Now, thank you for contact from New Jersey. You have a great evening. 73.
73. I'll make one more call. CQ20 from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta. Nothing heard. CQ20 from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta.
Well, it looks like that's it for me tonight. 7-3.